41% of the people in India have no access to bank accounts at all. Now, in a country of, when we are talking of something like 1.2 billion people, you can imagine that such a huge swathe of human population is without bank account. If we look at the rural areas, now there are about more than 200 rural households. Out of these, more than 89 million are farmer households. Among farmer households, nearly 70% have no access to formal credit. About 50% have no access to formal or informal credit. Even informal credit they don't have access to. They are very small marginal farmers or sometimes landless rural population. So the financial exclusion is higher in rural areas, but it's not that urban areas are bereft of it. Even in urban areas, I would say this extent runs up to 40%. The challenges are that one is there are geographical disparities. There are some parts of the country where the extent is much higher. For instance, the northeast part, the eastern part of the country, where financial exclusion is more. The other challenges are accessibility, affordability, or even people not having a basic wherewithal to open a bank account. So till recently, even having an identity proof was a problem. To a large extent, this is being taken care of either by simplified KYC norms or by a unique identity project, which is giving a unique identity to every resident. So that enables them to go to a bank and open an account. The other challenges are the technology and cost. Now, cost is a very important factor because, as I said, for major part of people, affordability is extremely critical, and unless it's a very low cost product, they will not be able to afford it. Therefore, technology coupled with affordability is something that banks are working on. UID, that is unique identity program, which is called Aadhaar, is what is that document called, which is the identity given to every resident. That will go a long way in meeting these challenges. State Bank of India now, it has been at the forefront of financial inclusion, because this is not only a mandate given to us, but I think this is our natural duty as well. Because as I mentioned, we call ourselves banker to every Indian. Now, if there are Indians who are beyond financial system, then obviously it is our duty, it is our job, it is our mandate that we need to bring them in the financial fold. So what we are doing about it is many things. One is the direct branches. We are opening branches. 2/3 of our 15,000 branches, they are in semi-urban and rural areas. And we continue to expand. We are opening something like 1,000 branches every year, and a good number of them are in rural areas. And when I say rural areas, these are areas which have smaller population now, because large population has already been covered. So this is our direct contact with the customer. So we are making bank branches accessible, and we are also dispensing credit, whether it's for farm, for non-farm, for small businesses, for self-help groups, microcredit, and including micro insurance. So this is how, that is one part. The other thing is, we realize that branch banking cannot be the only solution, because the country is so vast. We need to have other channels as well. So we are concentrating on business correspondent channels as well. So these are third-party agents who do limited number of transactions on behalf of the bank. These transactions are done online. So these will be basic deposits, withdrawals, statement of account, deposit into loan account, remittances. So we have got something like 38,000 business correspondent outlets. So they also do basic banking on their behalf. One more step that we have done is that we have started something called ultra small branches. So while the simpler transactions can be done by these business correspondents, a bank officer will go with a laptop to these outlets and say visit them once a week, where more complex transactions can be done. Otherwise, the distance a customer has to travel may be very large. Therefore, we prefer to go to somewhere close to where he can come. So this is the business correspondent channel and branch channel. Apart from that, we rely heavily on technology, because unless we rely on technology, which is all pervasive and which is low cost, we cannot hope to make dent into this problem. So we have things like rural ATMs, solar power driven ATMs, so that people can draw money even if there's no electricity. They are given cards. Biometric authentication, which is very important. A large challenge is also for financial inclusion. A challenge is illiteracy and financial illiteracy both. So therefore, biometric authentication becomes important, and we have micro ATMs where biometric authentication is done, and after that money can be dispensed by the establishment which is having this micro ATMs. Then another sector we are concentrating on is vast migrant population. India has got millions of people who have left their villages, come to towns, cities in search of employment, and they need to remit money every month, every week. They need to have their own basic banking needs fulfilled, and oftentimes they need a basic identity because they don't have identity proof, they don't have resident proof. So we have launched a number of technology-driven products for migrant laborers. Like there's a very innovative product called Green Remit Card. Otherwise, the migrant laborers, they had to come to our bank branches, spend almost half a day and lose half day's wages just to remit money home. Now a simple card has been given where beneficiary's account number is there, and he simply has to swipe it on a POS machine which is at the bank teller, and his work is done in no time and he saves a lot of money. Next step is we have taken this for acceptance at the cash deposit machines. So that is available 24/7. Third step we are doing it, this is now further being taken to business correspondence. So this way we are seeing that accessibility becomes, accessibility is given, affordability is given, and we reach out to these customers and make products which are simpler to use. Mobile wallet is another example, where it's a kind of do it yourself, and it is bank agnostic, it is telecom company agnostic. So again, it will be a great product for people who don't have bank accounts. Prepaid card based on Aadhaar. Aadhaar is that unique identity project which I talked about. So prepaid card based on based on the Aadhaar number, wages can be credited, and this can be used on ATMs to withdraw money and on point of sale machines to make payments if one is so technologically inclined.